So I'm back with another video. It's your girl Adele. So today I'm going to be bleaching the knots to this front lace wig from Atozwig because I want to make the hair look more scalp-like. So I'm going to let you watch me do the mixing and then I'm going to get to work. So for this, if you have on any long sleeves, you want to make sure that you roll them up because it could get a little messy. You're going to need some gloves, which I already put on. Hey guys, check out my new lighting. My skin looks much better with this. Excuse the piggies. I didn't do my hair yet. Okay, so you're going to need a bowl, a bleaching bowl, color bowl, whatever you want to call it. You're going to need the B2W from Clairol is what I use. You're going to need a brush, and you're going to need your developer. Also I used the one from Clairol, which I got to get a refill. So this is going to be a bit of a talk through, but not so much. So when you get the Clairol, it's basically going to be in a bag inside. But like one of these, you know how you go to the supermarket and you have bread and it has this little tie thingy on it? So you're just going to take that off and then carefully dip the cup that they give you in it and get, as much as you need. I usually use about 1 or 2 scoops, which this is just a frontal, so it won't need, that much. Just enough to cover the frontal. So a good thing you can probably do is, I hope you can see, is probably fold the plastic back and be very, very careful, guys. Ooh, because this stuff is very strong. So I'm going to scoop it and probably try to take an even 2 scoop amount. That's one. And I'm going to grab the second one. If there's any mixture left over, I'll probably use it on another frontal or something. So I'm going to just leave it as is and cover it. Moms, dads, if you're using color, make sure you keep this out of reach of children because this stuff is dangerous. So I'm going to just leave it like this with the plastic hanging out because it's easy for me to, dig into it. Please make sure you have on gloves. So I'm going to take the developer and I'm going to pour in, I want you to see me pour in it. And then I'm going to mix it. Probably going to need a little bit more. By the way, guys, this stuff came from Amazon. So if you need to know where I got my stuff from or you need a link to anything, I'll just leave it down below in the description box. Still mixing. What you want to do is you want to make sure it's thick, basically like toothpaste. See? You want it to not fall off with a brush, so the thicker the better. I'm gonna go ahead and close up everything that's open, because as I said, the stuff is very strong. So I'm gonna move back a little bit. Here's my mannequin that I'm gonna be using. My canvas head from Amazon. This is a 24, which I pretty much got one that was way too big, and I didn't know because it was my first time buying a head. People usually just buy the foam heads, but my head is bigger than that, and that one doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna pretty much take that much and start just basically brushing it on. Try to get an even amount on all of the frontal. What I basically did with this wig is I flipped it inside out, and then I just made sure I used some T-pens to stick it down and make sure it stayed, because you don't want it like messing up while you're trying to apply it, because that would basically make a mess. Don't really worry about the ear tabs, because most of that will probably be cut off anyway. And any hair that you accidentally bleach, you can easily just pluck it out. I already secured the hair before I even started the video, so everything I use will definitely be in the description box. I want to put just a little bit more to make sure everything is even. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm bleaching this wig because I want the wig to look more scalp-like. So I don't want to have to use makeup. I want to just, put it on and be able to go. So all of this lace will be cut off. I didn't cut it off yet because I didn't wear it yet. I just wanted to make sure that I customized it before I, put it on. Okay, so you basically let this sit for maybe 15 to 20 minutes, and then you go and you rinse it out. Usually people will use the neutralizing shampoo, the same one that you use when you use relaxers on your hair. I'm going to get this bleach up that I dropped on my wood floors. We don't want that staining. Not cute. But yeah, you want to just leave this on for a little while, just so it can get to your desire. But I'm thinking maybe 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not going to time it because that's just not what I do. I'm going to do it by sight. When I see, I'll just see the difference and then I'll just wash it out. So that's basically me. I'll probably take the canvas head, the whole thing, to the sink and you know, hang it over as if it was an actual person and then wash it out. So I don't want to leave it on too long because I don't want it to over bleach. So while that's, you know, working in, I'm gonna show you the different things my lighting can do. I didn't get a chance to show you guys that last time. So I'm gonna use my mannequin as the person, as if it was a person, and then I'm gonna adjust it. See the difference? This is the yellow part. And then I can turn it all the way up, and then I can change the light to this one, which is the white light. And then this one is the yellow light. So this is down and this is up. That's to its highest, which is really cool. And this one over here, which controls the right side of my face. I was just showing you guys that because, let me show you the white, which I call it white, which is kind of dull. I like this one because it brings out your complexion. So you can adjust this one. I'm gonna leave it like that, but just know that the lighting, it gets really, it'll get really hot. So just make sure that if you sweat easily, to just make sure you have your AC on so that you won't be melting while you're recording. So while I'm sitting here, and I am doing chit chat, so I would like to know if anybody has any questions for me or anything, and want me to do a get to know me. Just, you know, comment down below and, you know, let me know what you want to know, because I could do a question and answer. If you guys want to see me do anything different or new, or you have some ideas on the way I can, you know, do some things to change the way I do my my front tools, or how I make my wigs or anything, because this is also a learn with me channel, sorry. A learn with me channel, so I'm learning just as well as you guys are learning. So I also have other things on my channel that, you know, you can learn. I'm also thinking about doing some DIYs, how to do different things inside of your house or whatever. So I'm gonna also be doing some landscaping in my backyard to just be able to use my patio. I don't like grass. I don't like the grass back there, so I want to basically kill the grass and just put landscaping, what do you call it? Landscaping fabric and then stones or whatever, just to make it a flat surface. Because not only am I a YouTuber, I'm also elder. So I do a lot of preaching or whatever. So I'm thinking about performing weddings back there. Because, you know, some people can't afford to pay for churches or whatever. So, you know, that's another thing that, you know, I have on my to-do list. After I finish doing landscaping, I'll probably, you know, shoot it while I'm doing it. That's also a learn with me because it's the first time I actually did it on my own. I did work for the Parks Department, but, you know, I'm not no longer working with the parks. That's usually seasonal. unless, you know, they decide to keep you or whatever, but you have to have your driver's license. That's the number one way to get pulled for them to keep you or whatever. So, yeah, landscaping, I'm thinking about doing that next, maybe within the next week or so. So, stay tuned. If you guys would like to see me do that, just, you know, comment down below and let me know if you're interested in that as well. I'm also thinking about doing some inspirational stuff on my channel. So, you know, that includes like prayer, just, you know, talking to people and inspiring people. And also, I was sorry, I'm a Sandy victim. I was a victim of Hurricane Sandy, so I'm thinking about going back to the old house that I was living in, located on Staten Island in the Midland Beach area. So I was thinking about taking you guys with me. On my story, it's probably going to be one of those my stories. I'm not sure if they're going to let me go inside the house, but you know, it'll be a good idea to like show you guys what I experienced and, you know, the things and the stuff that I lost inside that house that were basically, you know, I cared about that stuff. And also, you can get to meet my kids and my husband on a future filming. I would like put my family in so that we can, you know, talk to you guys. And hey guys, so I'm back to show you the finishing results of the wig. I'm basically gonna let it air dry. I know y'all see these roots, but when I was washing it out and I saw that it was a bit red, I got a little scared. But then I thought about it, my hair is red too, so perfect. I like it better than, you know, when I received it. Because when I received it, it was, I don't know, maybe I needed to do something to it. But now since I did, I'm happy. I'm going to get my brush and brush through it. Okay, pull it back some so you can see too. Okay, I could rock this wig. For real though, I could rock this wig. Because it's similar to my natural hair. My natural hair is curly. So this wig does have a lot of shedding. It's not minimal like other people are saying in their videos, but you know, I'm seeing it for myself, and it's a lot, but it's manageable. Okay, I probably could like do some plucking, just a little bit, because the bleaching did its job. So You can see the shedding now. I thought that when I first saw the shedding, I thought that because, you know, the wig was like brand new and, you know, like wrapped up for so long. Oh, let me change my lighting, sorry. I thought that since the wig was brand new, that was probably the reason why it had so many shedding, because you have to basically comb it out. But, you know, as you can see, I washed it and I conditioned it, and it still has, you know, shedding. It's not bad, but it's not bad, but, you know, just make sure that when you do go outside, you're not just constantly combing your hair, because it's going to look like your hair is just falling out. But since I bleached it, I'm going to show you. You can actually part it and actually see scalp. It looks like scalp. See? It's nice. So guys, if you plan on purchasing this wig, just make sure that when you get it, you bleach the knots and you know, wash it and, you know, put conditioner in it, and don't blow dry it. Make sure you let it air dry. When you let it air dry, you'll definitely will get better results. It looks like whoever made this used a sewing machine. I'm going to show you why I think that. Hopefully you can see. See that? But overall, it's very pretty. I should have, you know what I should have did? I should have washed it first before I did my first review on it. But, you know, you learn something new every day. So after, you know, washing in it and bleaching it and putting the conditioner, I see a real difference. It's very pretty now. I love it. So, actually, I think that before each wear, whenever you know, you put it on and then you take it off, I think that you should wet it and put like a leave-in conditioner for curls, and it'll always like look like this, like really nice and pretty. So look guys, it's so pretty. Look at that. Let me raise this up higher. I want you guys to come back some. No. I wanted you guys to see it, like get a better view of it, so I don't have to keep on taking it off the stand. And I bet this will go nice in a ponytail too. Take this off. I don't like built up hair inside my brush. Disgusting. But this was in the brush. You know, the hair from it. And there's literally like not that much on the floor. So, yeah, I just wanted to, you know, come back and show you guys the difference. I'll probably have to trim it. I'm going to do that now, you know, just a little bit. Hoping that this is This will help the shedding. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I don't know if the shedding is coming from combing it from the bottom or from root to tip or what, but you know, there is shedding. I'm not really doing any cutting. I'm just, you know, trimming the bottom. This does need a few layers in the front. So I'm going to lift this up like this and nothing serious. Same thing on the other side. I'm trying to get the hair off my finger. So I'm thinking that when I do wear this wig, I'll probably do a side part like this. So I didn't do any plucking, no real plucking. So I probably will do that before I actually wear it, because nobody's hairline is like this. So I did do light plucking over here, as you can see, just a little bit. So yeah. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to make sure that you guys saw what I did and you guys seen the progress. So we'll chat again soon. And make sure. Later, guys.